Is ready.
Alright, cool. Simple question, probably a base. Where should we start?
From the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, I think. No, I'm gonna start at the end.
Okay.
No, so again, Raw opened with Seth, Braun, and Heyman. Raw was horrid. Yeah, I know. Um, let's talk about Braun Breaker's crash out towards Sami Zayn.
No, you're not getting up there. Fuck off. Sorry, my cat's trying to get up on the unit and my monitor's on there and he's already knocked it off twice.
Seth, Braun, and Paul. Yeah, literally. Yeah. So my favorite part of this segment was just Braun Breaker totally crushing out about Sammy, and then Paul and Seth's face behind him as he was crashing out.
Yeah, no, that was hilarious. And like Seth's face during all of it was an
Yeah.
absolute picture.
So I see some rumors because of this segment. Braun Breaker taking the mic off Rollins as Rollins is about to speak. People are seeing that as a kind of like a seed that's been planted about Braun Breaker turning on Seth. What do you think?
I wouldn't be surprised because I could see Seth winning the title, then Braun maybe turning on him.
Yeah.
I don't see him turning on him before he wins the title. But obviously, with what happened last night, it's going to happen, I reckon.
My favourite part of the show was Scarlett staring at me and Braun Breaker. I also found out why Scarlett doesn't wrestle. I mean, we could talk about that a bit later because we are probably going to mention Scarlett and Carrion. So when that comes up, tell us and we can discuss it. Yeah, but do you think it's too early to plant the seeds of that group fighting on each other, considering they've only been together for a couple of weeks, maybe a month?
Um, I mean, if they're going to push Bron Breaker, they might as well do it quite quickly.
Why he's hot because
Yeah.
the cheers and the barks and everything that he was getting as he was speaking and as he took the microphone off Seth. Come on, it looked like Seth was trying to hit Braun and Braun with the briefcase. Yeah.
I think I think the whole point of this group was to push Bron and Bron
Yeah, definitely.
because Seth doesn't need Paul Heyman at all. I don't think. Not like Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, and Roman needed him.
Yeah.
But it's like
Definitely needed that push. The thing is, I feel like he deserves the push, and he definitely, again, he got. But I don't. I feel like he was kind of already becoming a fan favorite.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Like winning the IC title
Yeah.
as well. I think that helped. But he's definitely like a world heavyweight championship material.
Yeah. Definitely. I think maybe it could be next year's WrestleMania main event: Seth versus Braun for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Could be, yeah. Like, could we see it like going over to the Royal Rumble, Braun Breaker winning the Royal Rumble, and then turning on Seth and saying he's gonna go for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Could be.
Like we've seen this before in Evolution with Batista and Triple H.
Yeah. Or could it be also maybe Seth winning the World Heavyweight Championship and his ego kind of getting the better of him, and he kind of and to kind of bring him back down a peg, the Bronze turn on him and leave him with nothing.
So I don't think, how do I put it, that would make sense
Okay.
for leaving Bron with nothing. Like if you're gonna
No,
push it,
Seth with nothing.
oh,
So
leave
Seth
Seth with nothing.
cashes in, he gets the title, he becomes egotistical, and he thinks he's better than everybody else, and then at the end of it, kind of the bronze gets sick of it, and then kind of leaves the group.
I could see that, to be honest, because Bronson Reed has already turned on Seth Rollins once.
Yeah. What if Seth's cashing on John's before him? I see it, but I feel like if John does lose the title, it'll be to Randy or Punk, like one of his two main rivals. Sorry, Jacob.
I know there was mentioning of perhaps a CM Punk versus Gunther. I've heard them rumours splouting about, and if Seth is going to cash in on one person, it's going to be CM Punk.
Yeah.
Could we get that? Could we get that Gunther versus CM Punk at SummerSlam? Could Seth not wait until CM Punk wins? Could he do what he did at WrestleMania 10 years ago and make it a triple threat match and win it that way?
Yeah.
Or will he wait until CM Punk wins the title, then immediately cashes in on him?
Yeah. PJ says, turns out Naomi can't cash in because she's in a. Yeah, but Seth Rollins cashed in at WrestleMania and he lost to Randy Orton that same night. So just because they're in a match doesn't necessarily mean they can't cash in.
Oh yeah, it was that sort of like curb stomp to like RKO match, weren't it?
Yeah, same night.
I forgot all about that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, sticking to the Seth, sorry. I feel like Seth versus Braun Breaker would definitely be like a WrestleMania match.
No, I can see that. I can really see that.
Saves us from the Tiffany Trish match. I beg, please, Trinity.
No, I'm all here for that.
Yeah, no, me neither. Me neither. Me too. But I still think Naomi's going to cash in at SummerSlam to take Jade's moment away from her.
I can see that as well. I'm not gonna lie.
In WWE that
Um,
went up to a birthday cake or a cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's just like about some AJ at the end of the
No, that's like AJ Styles, not AJ Lee.
No, I guess that because loads of people going, "Oh, AJ Lee's coming back."
thank you.
Yeah, could that be an Easter egg?
What's that?
You know that birthday cake with AJ on it? Yes, it's from AJ Styles, but could that be an Easter egg for AJ Lee returning?
It could be, but why would it be
For Dom,
involved in the Judgment Day?
because unexpected.
It could be unexpected.
No, I saw it earlier and I thought I saw it and I wanted to mention it, but I wasn't too sure if it was.
No, we know that WWE do love Easter eggs. But that whole segment was funny.
No, it really was.
And then Dom just looks under the table and is like, what the hell's going on? And I'm going to say as if an AJ Lee return is not hold their breath, Charlie said it first. Yeah, don't hold your breath with AJ Lee. Or Paige, or Saraya.
Well, Saraya did share somebody's video.
Yeah, but Saraya, I feel like with that, Saraya's just really good with her fans. So I feel like it's just her supporting her fans more than because every video that I've seen is more of people supporting Paige and be like, Paige is great and this woman is an inspiration and blah blah blah. It's more those kind of things than, oh my god, this is the rumor. Is she returning?
Yeah.
Saraya has left AEW. She's not under contract at all. But yeah, those are the more videos that I've seen, Saraya.
Yeah.
But yeah, sticking to women's wrestling, jazzle, the first match of the night. Roxanne Perez versus let's go call it Kairi Sane.
That felt like it went on for 45 minutes.
Really did, didn't it? We both sat here like, how long has this match been on for?
No, innit? It was so like underwhelming as well.
It was, but again, I feel like there were. I hate using this word so much, but there was a few botches and like there was a few mistakes, and then. But what surprised me though was Kyrie actually winning.
I'm not surprised at all, to be honest.
Yeah, because again, I feel like what they're going to build up is Roxanne losing everything. So then, when Liv comes back, she can blame Roxanne for losing the tag titles and ruining the Judgment Day.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be a big rivalry between Roxanne and Liv when Liv returns, and it's all just
Yeah.
going to blow up.
It seems like they're pushing Kyrie and Asuka a lot. Yeah.
Do you know what? I was going to come to that. The Kabuki Warriors back in action.
They are back because after the match, Kyrie did beat Roxanne with a roll up, and then after the match, Raquel and Roxanne started to beat down Kyrie, and then none other than Asuka comes out, well, to try and save the day, but then, no, she did. Sorry, I thought that she got Tahana bombed, but she escaped it. Yeah, Asuka comes out to save the day. I made them a new tag team. Go on, MPJ. What's their new tag team name? R&R. Yeah. So that whole thing set up the Kabuki Warriors return, and they are the Raw tag team to go on to Evolution.
So they've been added into the match for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
I think it could go either one of two ways. I think either Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair will win the titles, or it's going to be the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah. No, I thought if it wasn't for Charlotte and Alexa being in there, I would have said Kabuki Warriors will win. But yeah, my two favorite picks are Kabuki Warriors or Charlotte and Alexa.
Hi guys, if you are joining into my live, please follow the jazzle_1994 account. That is my account. I can go live on it, but I'm unable to co-host at the moment until I've been live 2 or 3 times.
They're pushing Charlotte and
So
Alexa. Yeah,
hopefully Friday I can start co-hosting with Charlie and not using my missus accounts to do this.
He's in TikTok, yeah. In his
I, well, on my other one, I'm in TikTok jail, and my new main one, I've just got like 1,300 followers on that account, and I started that up about 12:30 yesterday, or this morning, should I say? Then it told me I had to like go live 3 times and for 30 minutes to unlock the co-host.
The only way I would be okay with Alexa losing is if the Kabuki Warriors win. But yeah, after this, we did have the Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. And before the match even started, none other than Karrion Kross came out with that metal rod, as he called it, and attacked Sammy's midsection again. Sammy obviously wanted to continue. Then yeah. Firstly, what was your thought of the match in general of Sami Zayn and Bob Breaker?
That match wasn't actually too bad. It could have been better. It could have been a lot worse. But I was really hoping to sort of like see Sammy sort of like roll Bron over and grab the tights for that 1, 2, 3 count.
Yeah.
That cheeky win, but obviously that didn't happen.
No, but I feel like I would have been annoyed if Sami Zayn did win because again he's been attacked. He's been attacked. He's been attacked before the match. Bron Breakker hit 2 deadly spears onto those injured ribs. And
Yes,
then for,
it's really not looking good for Sammy at the moment, is it? Let's be honest.
well, he's out indefinitely now. We don't know how long for. Do you reckon that's personal reasons? He's just tired and wants some rest, or
I think maybe to spend time with family, like you know how wrestlers do, like have some of these like fake injuries just so they can spend time with their family.
yeah,
So I think it could be one of those.
yeah. Indefinitely, I give it 2 weeks. Okay, Scarlett's a manager because when Karrion joined the roster, he asked Triple H for Scarlett to be his manager slash Shaki. Yeah, I mean the power couple of WWE. But yeah, with Braun Breakoff beating Sammy, I really hope that this Sammy and Braun Breaker feud is over and then we get more of Karrion Cross versus Sammy when Sammy is back.
Mm, I want WWE to sort of like push him for a title. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, so maybe let him go for the IC title and then Sammy comes back and maybe costs Carrion or gets involved and then they feud or
Yeah,
title.
that could work. I think that could really work.
The
Like,
original plan was to make Scarlett a champion. So
who do you think Karen will take the IC title off? Would it be Dom or would it be AJ?
um
Obviously, when Dom's cleared, of course,
yeah.
and not
Yeah.
shoving that letter in AJ's face.
I think it would be AJ because I feel like once Dom is cleared to wrestle, Finn will finally turn on Dom.
I've been waiting to see that for
Hey, how you
ages.
doing? It's just continuous and funny. Yeah, I love Dom. All the JG, all the JD are losing their titles. Let's face it.
Do you know what I could see that could probably be why Finn turns maybe on everyone because everyone loses their titles.
Yeah.
I
Or
don't.
maybe Dom Finn finally cost Dom the IC title against AJ, and then Dom cost JD and Finn the tag titles.
I could see that to be honest.
Finn's gonna be
I was just about to say something exactly similar to that.
yeah. That's the way I kind of see it going. Because again, Liv's gonna come back. There's gonna be no Judgment Day, no titles,
Yeah,
nothing.
it's going to be one of them where Dom will come out, try and help the Judgment Day, but doesn't, and
Yeah,
that will affect Finn by going right. Okay, he's made us lose our titles. I'm going to make him lose his.
yeah. Liv comes back and they're all arguing, leading to Raquel and Liv potentially falling out. I think Raquel and Dom will stay loyal to Liv, and I think the rest will leave.
JD's a bit of like 50-50 for me. Will
But
he?
he's gonna follow Finn like a lost puppy, though, isn't he? Let's be honest.
I think he's always been there as a lost puppy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I could never see how like JD fitted into that group, even when like Rhea and Damien were there.
Yeah, no, the minute I saw JD enter the original Judgment Day, at that point I was like, yeah, the Judgment Day are gonna fall apart.
And it was the same with Carlito. He was sort of like a lost puppy in it as well.
Yeah.
But obviously,
I don't know,
It didn't work out. It didn't work out for him, so they've obviously released him.
yeah. Both has history on turning on each other. Raquel turned on Rhea, Dom turned on Rhea too. Yeah, no, I feel like Dom won't turn on Liv. I don't see it. Okay, moving on to the next, we have Becky coming out to address the WWE Universe about the triple threat match at Evolution for her IC title, including Lyra and Bailey. What do you think about this feud and this match?
I think, obviously, I weren't here for the segment. I came back in just after they started attacking each other. I think Becky could lose her title, and I think it'll be Bailey who picks up the win.
PJ thinks that Lara should win the title, but see, it's interesting. We have Lara should win, Bailey should win. I think Becky's gonna retain.
So I think Bailey will take the title. PJ thinks Lyra should take it back.
Yeah.
You think Becky will retain?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting at Evolution, you know.
It is. It's gonna. But here's the thing, and I said this. I said this to my chat. I can't remember if you was here or not, if you were listening. But I said to my chat last night when this was going on. It seems very close to the mark of Rhea, Io, and Bianca,
I
where
was listening.
it's more about the challengers beefing each other. I'm gonna win, let's fight, and then the champions just kind of being
An afterthought.
out of the way. But it seems like the only difference is it seems like Becky's okay with being in the background. As you can see, like when in the feud in this segment here, as Bailey and Lyra were going at it, Becky's just vibing in the background, and then occasionally she would stir the pot a bit.
Yeah.
It would all break out. But
See, if I was like in the shoes in a triple threat match, and I was a champion, and the challengers were going at each other, I'd be quite happy. Do you know what?
literally,
Beat each other up. You know,
literally.
I will get my popcorn and watch, and when the time's right, I'll hit my finisher. 1, 2, 3.
And do you know what? Mummy's definitely winning her title back. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about Evolution a bit after if you guys want to. But yeah, and I think that's how Becky's going to win it. I feel like Lyra and Bailey are just going to be constant at each other the whole match, and Becky's just going to stand in the background and let it happen, and then Nick will roll up or hit the manhandle slam and, get the win. And that's why I think Becky is going to retain, because Lyra and Bailey are going to try and outdo each other.
Yeah, but I see, even though we probably didn't see it as much last night, I think there's still a bit of tension between Becky and Lyra, and maybe
Definitely.
Bailey might be in that background. You know what I mean?
Lyra stuns Bailey and hits Becky with the Nightwing. I mean, she did that yesterday. Do you think? I mean, I don't know. For me now, I look at everyone and think they're going to turn heel. But did you think that last night's segment, especially how it ended, was a bit heelish, if that's a word from Lyra?
I think so, yeah.
Becky needs to keep the storyline. Becky needs to keep the belt for us. So I feel Becky is retaining. I don't know. I don't think everyone can turn heel, but what we saw from Lyra, again, it could be I'm sick of being the afterthought. I'm sick of being people saying I don't deserve to be here with these top women in Becky and Bailey, so I'm just proving my point.
To be honest, I think in this sort of match where Lyra wants to prove a point and, you know, with everything going on, it wouldn't surprise me to see Becky either retaining or Bailey or Lyra winning,
Yeah,
because the way I've been watching it, it can go either three ways.
yeah. Even Lyra said you will raise my hand. They need to get over that, to be honest. No, the thing is, again, it's one of those matches where I'm trying to sit back and enjoy because this triple threat match is going to cook. All three women are great, and yeah, I won't be mad with who wins.
I think if Lyra does win, I think she'll try and embarrass Becky the way Becky embarrassed her.
Yeah,
As you said, you will raise my hand, and I think that feud will continue
yeah,
between Becky and Lyra, even though I don't think it should. I think perhaps okay, maybe Lyra does win. They're going to carry on that feud.
yeah,
They're going to make Becky raise Lyra's hands. They're going to make Becky put that title around Lyra's waist.
yeah. AJ says Lyra wins, I'm kicking off, and PJ says, what if Lyra cost Becky a WrestleMania match next year, like she did to her? No, but again, I feel like it's going to be a great match either way. I'm not going to be mad with who wins, who loses.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Up next, the reason why I laugh is because of the way this match ended. It had me in tears. Jay Uso versus from Boston Reed. It started off a good match, but then Boston Reed just got sick of Jey Uso and just decided to lob a chair at his head. If Lara went on flipping, I'm not gonna discredit Becky, but I still think she should retire. But anyways, no need. Yeah. The match was going well. Jay kind of got on top, and then Bronson Reed just decided to lob a commentator's chair at Jay's head.
Yeah, to be honest, it was funny, but I think
The
that sort
thing
of ruins the match.
it did, but with all three men being involved in matches, I knew that at least one match would end like this.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I was just laughing, and it's like it was funny. I don't blame him. I'd do the same. It's it's not wrestling without our favorite word, concussion.
Yeet.
Concussion.
Concussion.
But yes, what I'm leaning to the side. I'm looking at my laptop. Yeah, after the match, Joe, and I feel like this is why it ended the way it did. Is Bronson Reed hit two tsunamis on Jay,
Yeah, I think it was two.
and then yeah, that's how it ended. Bronson Reed and like Adam Pearce and Jason Jordan come running down, stopping Brossery. Brossery just kind of walked off. But yeah, same question as always. Is it setting up for War Games?
Yeah, wait a second. Apparently, Sami Zayn is cheating on his wife. Where'd you get that from?
I don't believe that for a second.
No, I don't. I don't believe it either. But I want to know where Aaron got this. It
I
came.
think it's from Aaron Bynum.
It came out. What my dad said. Okay.
Don't believe anything Aaron says.
So what's happened after that?
So after that, we had El Grande Americano
I paid zero
Dragon
attention to
I
that match.
told you, and no one believed me, that Chatty Daddy was innocent until proven guilty.
Chatty Daddy is Americano, by the way. It's just Ludwig Kaiser filling in for him.
No, it's unserious wrestling, and it didn't light up the whole night. Do you know what I mean? And again,
No, but
probably
it's one of those things where like the entertainment comes in, you know, like everyone's been saying for weeks, oh, it's Chad Gable, then suddenly like Ludwig comes up in a, Americano costume. It's just like, what?
AJ says I'll move out of WWE. PJ says cough, Louis Kaiser. Then PJ also says you never know, it could be real.
Like I was saying, like next week, you watch it with Triple H coming out as Americano.
Yeah, R-Truth. Yeah, but again, no one's gonna take it seriously. It's not there to be taken seriously. And again, I say this all the time, it's goofy wrestling, and I love a bit of goofy wrestling because again, especially this Raw, it was all seriousness. It was all about Seth and his group and who they're feuding with, and it's just like blah blah blah. And then it took away that kind of again that seriousness that the Seth group and okay, this is a bit funny. Like, what's going on here? Like, who's this? And why is Louis Kaiser dressed up as El Grande? And
Yeah, I think we need someone to bring not DX, but bring them vibes back in. You know,
yeah,
with Triple H and Shawn Michaels just being funny week in and week out. I think we just need something like that to like lighten up the show a little bit.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Goofy wrestling. PJ says when Alexa Bliss dressed up as a luchador and helped Nikki win, yeah, we're not in a steel cage match. And then AJ says it's nice of Seth to give his wife 6 minutes of screen time. Yeah. Yeah, and again, we all know that the original El Grande Americano is Chad Gable.
Caddy Street.
We all knew that this is Louis Kaiser. But I was saying this yesterday, even though I do find it funny and I do kind of like it, I feel Louis Kaiser is so much better than this storyline of dressing up as El Grande to try and prove people that it's not Chad.
Do you know what? Yeah, when Gunther and Chadwick sort of like came into WWE, I thought Ludwig would probably get that push, and he never really had that push.
That's the thing that when Ludwig came into the WWE, obviously he was always under Gunther's shadow. When they came up from the main roster as Imperium, it was always Gunther that it was always Gunther that was going to get the push. And that's not discrediting Gunther, it's just how it was. But when the Imperium split up, I would have liked to see a Ludwig Gunther kind of feud. It doesn't have to be a betrayal. It doesn't have to be like enemies. I would have just loved, especially when Gunther was IC champion.
I think that would have been good if they'd done something like that. To be honest.
That's where I thought it would have gone, but it didn't, and now one of them's dressing up as a fake luchador and putting metal plates
No,
in his
I just don't like the way WWE are booking Ludwig
Yeah.
because okay, it's for entertainment.
Bradley, how you doing?
You know, we've all got these goofy wrestlers like R-Truth, Chads, but I don't see Ludwig being one of them goofy wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good, thank you. We're good. Yeah. I don't know, I don't think you can tell Louis got a bit of character about him when he's not being so serious. He does have that. Okay, make Louis dress as Tiffany and make Tiffany wear El Grande's outfit. Yeah, like he's always had that bit of character about him, that unseriousness about him.
Yeah.
Bradley says, I thought Raw was extremely boring, but that's just me. It wasn't the greatest, Bradley, to be honest.
Yeah, it was that boring. I was like too busy like finding stuff on the Euro shop that people were interested in.
Halfway through, Jazzle was just like, I'm just going to scroll. I'm just going to do some online shopping, mate.
No, innit? I was just doing some window shopping.
Last week Raw was amazing, though. Yeah, it was. Rio versus Dom would feed families. It really would. If Dom wins. Can you imagine if Dom wins? That'd be funny. Carmen says, I know the date of Demon Finn Balor.
Oh, come on, Cole. Do you know, I think you did mention something about that to me. And I don't think I replied to you. Yeah, no, you did.
Finn versus Liv, that would cook. Yeah, so after that, Bradley asked, what are some changes that need to happen in the draft?
Oh, that's a good question.
Rhea to SmackDown for sure.
No, Rhea to SmackDown, 100%.
Maybe.
I want to split CM Punk and Seth Rollins up because that's getting boring now.
Yeah, I was going to say Seth to SmackDown. The White NXT developmental. Alexa and Charlotte to Raw, that would be interesting, but Alexa would probably stay where Wyatt's are.
They definitely need to bring some tag teams over to Raw.
Bradley says Seth bleeds Raw, so Punk to SmackDown. Yeah, I see it. Tiffany to stay at SmackDown, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Raw definitely needs some more tag teams.
American Made, I can see going to SmackDown. Yeah, I see that.
Oh, we have missed something out that happened.
What's that?
The New Day coming out dressed in black.
The New Day dressed up as a funeral.
Yeah.
I need Tia first. I read that as Tia. I need Tiffany first. Yeah, we all do. Mostly Machine Gun and Pretty Deadly to Raw. American Made and War Raiders to SmackDown.
Or War Raiders to be released and never seen again. I don't like the War Raiders that much. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't really connect. Yeah, I would love to see a few changes. The rest of WWE do need to change a few. So yeah, after that, Gunther came out to the ring and he started speaking about how he's kind of buried Goldberg for the past couple of weeks, and Goldberg hasn't come out and done anything about it.
XO is on a skull in Judgment Day's locker room. Roman numerals is 10. There's a PLE on the 10th of August. I have heard rumours that Roman will return before SummerSlam. But obviously, at the moment, they are just rumours.
Yeah.
This, probably in about half an hour, then going straight into mine for the football.
That's fine. No, it's just because I don't know when you're still up to
I'll probably have it. So. I'm on about Damien Finn Balor. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Paris?
Paris if he comes. AJ thinks he's coming back in Clash in Paris. No debate that this is all LA night. Yeah, LA night.
Send it to Anne and I'll have a look at it.
Judgment Day might go to LFG.
Another thing, with this shake-up of the brands, could we see TNA getting involved in that? Could we see some TNA superstars coming over to WWE?
Joe Hendry.
That's what I'm thinking, Joe Hendry.
Judgment Day need to go to SmackDown, but they won't. Raquel, Liv, and Dom I can see staying on Raw.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think Rhea needs to go to SmackDown and Liv to stay on Raw and find another feud.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, as I was watching the Judgment Day segment, how they've got a lot of stuff on top of their lockers.
Yeah.
One of them was a skull that had XO on it. X in Roman numerals is 10. On 10th of August is a PLE. So, and that skull's right next to Demon Finn Balor lunchbox. So could that then be them hinting at 10th of August is his return? Because it's the PLE just before SummerSlam.
The Skyra's back.
Because you've got SummerSlam on the 25th of August. And then we've got... Let me have a look at the PLE name. I screenshotted it. Let me get my green screen up and I'll...
DJ says, yeah, but don't forget, Cohen, Liv also uses XO.
Yeah. That's it. I saw it, I was like, is that a hint at something? Knowing they've been hinting at him returning with his Demon Finn Balor. So, could that be a hint at the date? Because it's only just appeared from what I've seen.
This is what I was talking about, hints. You know, the AJ cake?
Yeah.
How can they say AJ Lee's returning without actually hinting AJ Lee's returning?
SummerSlam is
that was the skull.
3rd of August. No, that's just Liv. That's Liv.
Okay. Obviously, when I put two and two together with that one, this was the PLE that I was on about. Let's get the photo.
SummerSlam's on the 2nd or 3rd of August.
Alright, so I can't find the screenshot. Give me a second to bring it up on Google.
Yeah. So I wait for Kohan. Yeah. Gunther was just saying how he's kind of buried Goldberg and Goldberg hasn't done anything about it, so maybe Goldberg's afraid. And then obviously with wrestling, if you do say someone's name, they will appear, just like the Joe Henry. Goldberg comes doing some Tokyo drift thing in the car and starts drifting. And then, yeah, Goldberg and Gunther kind of get into it. Goldberg goes and spears Gunther, but Gunther rolls out of
The ring.
the ring. Yeah. I'm not really bothered about this match, are you guys?
I am, but I'm not. Like, obviously, I want to see Gunther beat Goldberg,
Yeah.
but I just don't see if they're going to bring Gunther and not Gunther, sorry, Goldberg for one last title match. Why couldn't they just do it with Jay?
Yeah. Michael has said two names constantly.
So I figured it out. I'll let you finish what you're saying, then I'll do it.
No, go on, go ahead.
Go on, Cohen.
So global, what was it? Global something.
Come,
Global
I've got
warning.
20 minutes until I need to go live on my other account.
Sorry. Global warning is the PLE I'm on about. That's on the 10th of August, and it is just before SummerSlam. So there could be.
SummerSlam's
Although that does look like it's Liv Morgan, could that be another sort of hint whilst they're trying to play it off as it's just Liv Morgan?
Yeah, SummerSlam's too nice this year.
I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. Like, obviously, Charlie said it's a part of Liv Morgan. Could it be an Easter egg? I'm not sure. I don't think it could.
That's it. It would be something that WWE would do if you think about it. They would put something in there that people would think, oh yeah, it's just to do with a certain wrestler. And then it turns out that was an Easter egg.
Yeah, so this is what I said about the birthday cake with AJ written on it. Like,
Yeah.
how can you say AJ Lee's going to come back without saying AJ Lee's going to come back?
Yeah.
And do it between the feud of Dom and AJ Styles?
It
Maybe.
starts at 10:30 in the morning for UK this year, really? SummerSlam is before the 10th. Yeah, SummerSlam's the second and third.
Second and third, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, so this list I've just been looking at must be completely wrong because on my thing, SummerSlam was 25th of August.
No.
This is just what Google AI thing's telling me. And this World Warning is on the 10th of August.
Let me.
I'll screenshot it and put it on the green screen.
Not gonna lie, Jazzle might be on something because the cake did look like AJ's handwriting. I thought it was AJ Lee. How do you know what AJ's handwriting looks like?
Hang on, I need to look at this lineup first.
AJ.
Okay, right. Let's go on to this.
Not really showing it properly.
Remember when she wrote the love letters to Punk into that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, SummerSlam is confirmed to be the second and the third.
Sorry?
I said SummerSlam is confirmed to be the second and the third and not the 25th.
Yeah, with the skull and maybe the live exo is maybe, if you look into it, if I look in it too deep, I feel like maybe it is the end of Live and the Judgment Day. He kept stabbing them with lips and said love. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, with the whole AJ Lee thing, I'm just don't hold your breath.
Right, I don't know where you've been looking because I've just searched it up. There's no PLE scheduled on the 10th of August. Cohen.
Right, now I've done this, let's see if it'll let me show it properly. Right, there we go.
But there is a Clash at the Castle event scheduled for the 30th of August.
This is my source.
Yeah, it's AI. Come on.
No, it's
Did you
AI.
hear that? It was like a Google AI thing.
Yeah, no, that's BS, mate.
So see, I was looking up to see if I could find any PLEs throughout the year that was on a 10th of a month.
It's full now.
I mean, see if I can link that to it.
Jamie, how you doing? I know that
I
because...
think what's the 10th month of the year? It would be
Oh, really, AJ? That's exciting. John Cena sucks.
September, wasn't it?
Jamie's back, Jazzle.
Pardon?
Jamie's back.
Yo, Jamie, where have you been?
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that, Colin.
Yeah. Is there any PLEs in October at all?
Let me have a look.
That's the 10th month of the year, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm just running through all the things in my head that could be 10. So 10th month of the year, 10th PLE of the year, which would have already passed, wouldn't it?
Crown Jewel, again, 11th of October.
See you later, Jamie.
So Crown Jewel is expected to happen probably in Saudi again on the 11th of October.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, has the Demon Finn Balor got any links to Saudi Arabia?
They won't allow Demon Finn Balor in Saudi.
I was just about to say that. Crown Jewel is in Australia. Is it?
In that case, does Finn Balor's no, he's not Australian.
Oh, hi, Freeman. I didn't know that was you. I just saw your comments. So it makes a change that Crown Jewel is somewhere else apart from Saudi.
Yeah.
Carrying Cross and Scarlet is more reliable than Google AI. Because I know about Demon Finn Balor, I don't care.
Yeah, that was just I didn't sort of look up on AI. It was sort of like I was looking up on Google for PLEs, and that popped up. I just assumed that.
Yeah,
No, I mean that would have scanned the internet and found these PLEs.
Yeah.
Freeman, welcome in. Yeah, no, I wouldn't believe
I'm gonna have to go because Mum's moaning at me because she wants a charger. But thanks for the repost, Freeman. Obviously, I just wanted to come on.
They type Demon in letter, but when I type it, it filters.
That's it. I just had to come on and share that with you guys for in case it was out.
Yeah, no, it's...
So it could be Crown Jewel. It could just be something to do with Liv.
Whose live is Freeman in?
Mine, I think.
Freeman?
No,
Who's
it's
live
not
right
in
now?
mine. He popped in mine, reposted it and left. So it's not in mine.
He's just put, come on, Fluminense. Do you know what? I'm not even that bothered if they win.
Anyway, I'll let you guys carry on the podcast. I don't want to interrupt because I'm going to come back on the next one. Obviously, I was just busy around the time. Obviously, you guys were starting it today.
Right, Sunday, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it this Sunday anyway, so
Okie dokie.
you know, I'm not other than Skype, but that's till about 5. Yeah, plenty of time.
Right, so now where have we got up to?
The main event.
The main event. That
Yeah,
was
Penta.
a banger.
It was Seth versus Penta. 5 quid says he forgets. Watch him not show up.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, no, this really caught my interest in Raw again, this main event. What? Yeah, obviously you said it's a banger, but what was your thoughts with all the shenanigans?
I think it was brilliant.
Yeah, no, me too.
Like,
AJ says thankfully doesn't even show up.
I think like the show was like so underwhelming that they had to like finish on a really big high.
Yeah. The thing is that everyone knew Penta and Seth were gonna cook.
Yeah, that's why it was last.
Yeah. And again, we'll go on when we talk about ratings and things like that, we'll go on it, but yeah, this week's Raw was just all about one thing, and I think that's what ruined it for me.
Yeah,
But yeah, Seth did win, but then AJ, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Seth did win, but again, as you said, it had to end on a high. And Phoebe, oh PJ, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys. Yeah, and the megastar. Yeah.
yeah.
Came out and he got the last laugh and he Brother's Trauma Seth.
I think this match between Seth and LA Knights at main event will cook.
Yeah, but because Seth's gonna carry LA9.
Remains to be seen, Charlie.
But yeah, I feel like it should. But yeah, that was the whole of Raw. Now, what would you rate Raw and why?
I'm gonna rate it a 4 because it was so underwhelming, and the only reason it gets a 4 is because of that main event.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I give it it's because Seth's gonna carry the full match. Thank you, AJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot it soon and put it as my background.
A six because that's for Scarlet and yeah, no, I give it a 5 because it feels like Carrion's getting a push now. The bit of fun goofy wrestling with Ludwig dressed up as El Grande Americano and the main event. Now, the reason why I give it a 5 is because it was all about Seth's group last. AJ gives it an 8 because she saw Seth, Penta, and Scarlett. Now, I feel like Raw was all about Seth's group, and I said this before I ended my life. That's fine if you're trying to push this group and they're rivals, but when you have 2 PLEs coming up that weekend, and you do 2 things for those 2 PLEs, and that was the Kabuki Warriors being the Raw Tag Team for Evolution, and what else was it? And there was something was made for Saturday Night Main Event. You did 2 things. Oh, the Gunter and Goldberg segment thing. You've done 2 whole things to promote your up and coming PLEs, and then you're gonna complain because you've got no viewers.
Well, I find it like very underwhelming going into like Saturday night's main event and Evolution because it seems like, especially Evolution, they're not going to have much fans there. I think they've sold under like 4,800 tickets.
Yeah, but you said there was a reason for that, right?
Yeah, apparently Beyonce is going to be like in the area.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know how true that is. But that's what I've heard.
The tickets for Evolution were through the roof. You mean pricing wise? Yeah, no. Yeah, because it's all women's PLE, so people will not go. Yeah, I feel that, PJ. Yeah, this has got to be the YouTube. Beyonce ruining Evolution.
No, it really is.
No, but yeah, the prices were expensive. Yeah, but again, they've not really promoted Saturday Night Main Event. What have we got? 2 matches confirmed? 3 matches confirmed?
Well, at main event, you got Randy versus Drew.
Yeah.
You've got
Seth versus LA Knight.
and you got Gunther versus Goldberg.
So 3 matches for PLE.
Is there any other matches I can think of?
I don't think so. CM Punk versus Cena? No, that's not Saturday night.
No, that won't be Saturday night.
AJ will quickly have a look.
Again, they're trying to sell tickets. They're holding more than one PLE a month. They're trying to get themselves out of a hole. And it's not working. Whether this Beyonce thing is true or whether it's not, and if just say hypothetically it's not true, and they're not selling tickets for Evolution, then what?
Yeah, because they've not sold it. Yeah, there's only been 3 matches confirmed. Gunther, Goldberg, LA Knight, LA Knight Seth, and Randy Orton versus Drew. So we might get more on Friday. We might get like another 2 maybe added on Friday. Or maybe because WWE don't thank Beyonce. They don't thank Beyonce. But yeah, they just didn't. It was the go home show of Raw and the 2 PLEs. They did nothing. What did we get? A Rhea and Steph. Like again, the Saturday Night Main Event. Io versus Rhea, probably the 2 best women wrestlers at the minute, going head to head. Where was their segment?
No, exactly.
Like you want to sell Evolution tickets. Give Rhea and Io 5 minutes in a ring for a segment. They will sell tickets.
Yeah. Hi WWE Ted, how are we doing today? It's like I think they sold about 11,800s for Saturday night. Like as you said, what are they doing for Evolution? It's not like they're having the women coming out fighting over the Battle Royal.
Yeah. No, if there is returns, they want to keep us press. But for the people that's already confirmed, Nikki, Stephanie Valkyrie, and plus, again, Stephanie Valkyrie is hot at the minute. Let her come out and be like, I'm going to win. And then have Nikki Bella come out and be like, no, I'm going to win. And then, like, have
a big deal. Exactly.
Yeah. Like, maybe they'll do that on Friday. I don't know. But they've got one more show.
Yeah, it's one more show, but will they sell the tickets in time? They've had like a whole month, or maybe a whole 2 months to sell these tickets, and what have they done? Absolutely sweet FA.
Exactly. Again, probably the biggest match in women's wrestling at the minute, Rhea with the first season.
No, exactly.
What have they done for it?
Nothing.
I heard Stephanie was in Costa Rica. Probably. She was probably celebrating 4th of July there.
Goldberg. Is it just me, or did anybody else see Goldberg limp into the ring?
Yeah, no, I said that. Do you remember? When I was like, he's even limping to the ring. I don't like Vince, but get him back because he brought way better than Triple H.
It's not Triple H that's doing it, though. Let's be honest. Because when Triple H took over, WWE started cooking again.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the shows. I feel like Evolution is not going to be a disappointment. I feel the talent on that card, TKO's booking it.
Of course they are.
Talent on this card of Evolution is going to cook. These women are going to cook. But again, WWE haven't done enough.
Like I've said this before. Either get Vince back, let him buy out TKO, and let him sort of like take the back seat, or Triple H and Undertaker
Yeah.
with creative, or Triple H, Stephanie, and Shane should go in 3 ways to buy it back.
Yeah.
Shane takes over SmackDown. Triple H and Stephanie take over Raw.
Yeah, we were saying this the other day, weren't we?
Yeah. But the way TKO are going at the moment, I think they're doing worse than Vince ever did.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, again, they're just not doing. Even for I know no one really likes Saturday Night Main Event, but they're not even doing anything for that, are they?
No. Because they class it as a untelevised event.
The whole sales for Evolution is terrible and seems they don't care about it. No, but again, that's what Jazzle said. They're like, oh, here's a pay-per-view that you've all been asking for, and we're gonna put one of the biggest matches in women's wrestling history in terms of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, but we're not gonna do nothing about it.
No, of course they're not.
Oh, we're gonna give women an opportunity to go to France to battle for the championship, whoever wins. But again, we're not going to elevate that either.
No, exactly.
Why do we need Nikki Bella back? Well, she sells tickets. Again, even have Nikki go out there and be like, I'm in the Battle Royal. Instead of a video package, have her out there. I'm in the Battle Royal and I'm gonna win this championship for the first time in so many years. And
Do you know what? Saraya's not even in contract with anybody. She would sell blinking tickets.
have her tease it, even if she's not in it. Have WWE be like, look, Saraya, I know we're not in talks at the minute, but can you do this? Because we need to sell tickets.
Yeah?
Again, as you're saying, you've seen Saraya repost all of these videos on TikTok of her returning. You're like, is that a tease? So even Saraya reposting videos of her return, it's getting people interested. All she's doing is sitting at home scrolling TikTok.
Yeah.
So imagine if she actually did something.
No, that's what I mean.
So there's no good rivalry beside the two of them, and I think, yeah. Again, there's a lot of superstars who are yet to be confirmed. Yeah, but the people that are confirmed, go out there. Again, like Jasmine said, have a ball about the Battle Royal, or have Io and Rhea out there. Rhea sells tickets. Have Rhea out there and being like, oh, I love Io, but when it comes to the Women's Championship, I have no friends, and on Sunday I'm going to finally beat Io because I've never beat Io before.
Yeah.
If they could get her there before Evolution, she was. Again, a lot of superstars yet to be confirmed. So far, there is 5 Hall of Famers confirmed Battle Royal. Yeah, apparently Lita's been rumored. Even if they get her there on Evolution for a few months, exactly. There's Hall of Fames confirmed. Yeah, no. We'll have to wait and see. I feel like the show is going to cook. Kelly was confirmed. The show is going to cook, but I feel like the WWE has done nothing to sell tickets.
No, exactly. That's how I feel. Unless people are going to wait until last minute to buy them, which I very much doubt.
Travis Torrey Wilson and Mickey James. Again, I'm not gonna look into rumors. I'm just gonna just like I do with the Royal Rumble. I'm just gonna sit back and see what happens. I'm not gonna look into it or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just one of them things that you can't predict anything. You just need to let it happen.
Yeah. Alright, is there anything else you want to add? Because I know you want to shoot off to watch the football.
I don't think so at the moment. I think that is kind of it.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, enjoy the football.
Thank you. You're welcome to come on if you like.
We'll see. My phone's on like 30%, so
Yeah, mine's on 34%.
yeah, we'll see. I might pop in as a guest if Chelsea start losing.
well, the unfortunate thing about it, you can't even be a guest.
Oh,
Don't blame
I
me.
might
Blame
pop in the
TikTok.
comments then.
No, you'll drip me apart in the comments, yeah.
Especially after last night. Let's go.
Okie dokie, guys. Yeah, it's on in
Alright,
Twitter.
guys, we hope you did enjoy the podcast. Again, if we are on YouTube as well, Mates Talk Wrestling, so go onto YouTube and subscribe as well. As always, follow Jazzle's accounts as well. But yeah, I will be live tomorrow for the England game. Jazzle will be live later for the Chelsea game. So yeah, we'll see you then.
Yeah, see you later, guys.
Bye.